Hi there, it's Jan here at JM Tennis, and in today's session I'm going to show you how you can improve the feel at the tennis wall. So just last week one of my players asked me, Jan, how can I train at the tennis wall? What should I focus on when I play at the tennis wall? And I just told him very simply, when you play the tennis wall, you don't want to start hitting too fast, too crazy. You just want to take the ball, ideally the one with the red dot. I don't have it here, I have the one with the green ball. The reason is if you can have the orange or the red, it's even better because you know, when you play with a normal ball at the tennis wall, the ball just comes back too fast. Sometimes we try to hit too fast. There is a wall in front of me there. And even this one comes quite fast, but basically the idea is when I'm practicing at the tennis wall, I always go back to my childhood and I say, when we were kids, we had the little square at the tennis wall. Here is a little square at the tennis wall in front of me. You cannot see it from this angle, but it's there. And the idea is you try to hit that square as much as you can. Basically, if there is no square, use the gaffer tape or some kind of sellotape or something, and you just do a little square by half, 30 centimeters, and you try to place everything there. And the idea is you're not trying to hit fast. You're going slowly, you're really working on that feel. And at the same time, you're really focusing on getting the good contact point. The main point when you play at the wall is to get the feel for the ball. Try to hit everything in the middle of the racket as much as you can. So this also teaches you the right distance and everything. So I'm gonna show you a little exercise right now what I do here. There is a square in front of me at the wall and I'm just trying, I don't really care much about massive technique now, the backswings and everything. I am just focusing on this part of the strokes and really trying to get that good feel. And this is very interesting. I haven't done this for a while. Let's see how it goes actually with me. So I have a wall there and I'm just trying to get that contact point here in front of me. I hope you can see me. Just in front and trying to hit that square in front of me. As you see, I go nice and slow, positioning myself and just trying to get that contact point. Just that contact point in front of me. And I'm not even having a big backswing. This was too high. And again. And trying to hit as much as you can just with that right distance. Yeah, nothing fast. And you see how many balls you can get into that square there. And again, keeping ball away from me in the middle and trying to focus on finding the good position. Now I'm getting everything in that square. Yeah, when you see suddenly when you don't have to move too much, that means that you start controlling the ball and everything's going in that more or less same direction. And you focus on hitting it. This one was a bit too late and I hit it in the net. Yeah? The idea is really to try to place everything in that square, because the moment you place everything in that square, you start having a good feel in the hand. The most important in tennis, as I always say to everybody, all this, yes, of course, very important, the technique and everything, but I always remember this video that Boris Becker, I don't know if you saw it, says online, I don't care if you do this or this, but what is really important is how good you are at the contact point, how good feel you have. If you have a soft hand, if you can really control the ball. This is what pros are so good at this. They have such a good feel, they can control the ball. And it's all about that contact point, yeah? How good you are on the contact point. So this exercise, I would say, is probably one of the most important exercises on your tennis path, on your tennis journey. So I'm gonna spend some time on it. The moment you feel a bit more comfortable, you can go faster. But again, it's not the objective. The objective is to place the ball exactly where you want to. If you can hit everything in the square, as I said before, you can control the ball. Let's see, one here, and I'm trying to really, now I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed with the arm and really focusing on that, hitting the target, having the ball in front of me, away from me. This one, inside again. And let's see how many you can do in the row. 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5. You can see I'm not have to even move so much. That means I'm hitting the target now. Ball comes back to me nicely, more or less. It's just the surface is not even here, so you have a bad bounce, which also teaches you reaction. I was a bit too far, so then you stop. If you start hitting all over the place, you stop and you start again. It's important to keep that, the consistency and control. This one, and again, contact in front. Obviously coming a little bit from the legs, and again, good, and again, good one, one more, and again. Another one. that was too far. And bad bounce. And it's very interesting because when you have an uneven surface, it really teaches you the reaction and everything. You have to really adjust sometimes. So I always actually say, when you have a bad bounce, appreciate it. Appreciate it, because if you can control it even with a bad bounce, then on the court with good bounce, it's just walking in a beautiful garden. Easy, should be easy, easier, let's say. Huh? So yeah, I want you to start using this exercise. Use the tennis ball as much as you can. We grew up at the tennis ball as a kids. It's amazing. Like, this thing just can teach you so much. Of course, after you can step back, you can start hitting faster. Yeah, this is just the first part, like really getting the contact point. Then you can start going with more full swing and follow through. Then you have more power. Yeah, of course you end up there, but start like this, slowly. Just focus on the control. Spend hours at the tennis ball. It's so important. It's, if not crucial, for your improvement. So yeah. Again, let me know in comments if you do like this exercise, if it's going to help you. I want you to start doing it if you do have a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, look for it. Spend as much time as you can on a tennis ball. It's the best training partner you can ever have. And you can never beat the tennis ball. Once you beat the tennis ball, you are ready for the tournaments. So, guys, thanks for watching again. I'm going to look forward to seeing my next video for more. And if you're new to my channel, of course, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to receive updates about my upcoming videos. And very lastly, if you want to improve your forehand or your serve in general, strokes, make sure to check out my free PLB Tennis Method Masterclass. There is a link below. And that's it. And very lastly, if you want to train with me in person, make sure to check out one of my intensive tennis training weeks. I'm running tennis training weeks in Costa, Brava, in Tuscany, in Italy. Also, we're gonna start doing Portugal in February and many more locations. It's gonna be very interesting. In upcoming 6 months, we have some great new locations, beautiful locations with amazing tennis courts, and I'm gonna look forward to see you there. So make sure to check out the link below, also at my site, jmtennis.net. Thanks for watching and have a great day.